Hello, journeyers, and welcome to today's interview with Wendy Cobina DeMos, founder of the Sacred Sexual Music Festival. Yes, today we are going to talk about sex and loving your body. I'm Anita Adams, founder of Joyful Inspired Living, where our mission is to help people find and create more joy in their lives. There is a lot of joy in sex, right? It can also be shame, anxiety, pain. Today, we're going to talk about consciously tapping into a divine awareness of our bodies. So, welcome, Wendy. Thank you for joining us today.
My pleasure, Anita. Thank you for having me here.
Let's jump right in. And I wanted to start with asking you to tell us a little bit more about the Sacred Sexual Music Festival and why you started it.
Well, it came to me a couple of years ago in 2018. I was taking a class in Salt Spring Island, which is one of the islands off of Vancouver Island. And a woman, Catherine Jesse, is a sexological body worker. And she was giving a 5-day course. And it just transformed my life. And it brought all the workshops I'd taken and the training I had done in things like Tantra and really culminated it into looking at sexuality in our bodies as so beautiful. I just felt, oh, this is such beauty. I need to bring this to everyone. I would love to let everyone know that this is so natural. This is so normal and beautiful.
That sounds beautiful. It really does. Especially, like in the last several years, and we were having all this Me Too movement talk and all this negativity around sexuality. And I know a lot of men that are uncomfortable having conversations around sex, and women are uncomfortable having conversations around sex, unless it's two women together talking. And I think that the conversation needs to happen in a positive, joyful way. Would you agree?
Oh, totally. I believe that was part of it as well, was the Me Too movement that I was a part of in Santa Rosa, California, and also in the Harvey Weinstein era. Yeah. All of that coming together, and like men didn't know what to do anymore. Can we even flirt anymore? And I just felt like the innocence and the beauty and the respect is, where did it go? Let's do something to bring it back.
Yeah, absolutely. So what are some things that we can do to bring that back in a fun, safe, joyful way?
Remember how sacred we are. And I personally, my way of exploring that is meditation, more in a more spiritual way. I have another offering I have is chantyourheartopen.com. It's a devotional chant. So whatever way you can get back into your body, whether it's through voice and singing, also improv dance. Dance is a beautiful way to get back into your body and really feel what your body wants to do and really listen to your body.
Oh, I love that so much. There is something about dancing and moving, and I have to thank you for sharing that a few songs with me yesterday. I put them on and I moved around, and it's sensual when you listen to music and you just allow it to flow through your body, and especially when you can, I guess, start doing that when nobody's around, because it gives you a lot more freedom, doesn't it?
Yes. However, there are classes that are available that's the point. You don't talk to anybody on the dance floor and you just experience your body, and it's beautiful.
I want to find out about these dance classes. Are there, well, I guess there's not a lot of that happening right now.
Not right now, but they'll be coming back, I trust. And my favorite one is with Yelena here in Vancouver. It's called Dance Divine.
Dance Divine. I love it. All right. I might have to check that out. Thank you. Tell us a little bit more about Chant Your Heart Open. What's that?
That came out as a lifetime of being more of a folk singer-songwriter style musician. And when I discovered Kundalini yoga, it just blew me away. I had tried Hatha yoga, tried the hot yoga, tried different ones, and none of them did it for me. But when I did Kundalini yoga, it just touched me in the deepest place. And I particularly, one of the strong elements of Kundalini yoga is the music, the mantra. And I became a teacher. mostly it's just so I could specialize in the mantra part of Kundalini yoga. This is what works for me in often is when I'm with my sweetheart and making love. And while making love, you're touching God. And to me, there's a Rumi quote I have. I have to find it so I can share it. I forget exactly what it says now. I should have prepared, but making love is like touching God. And then when I'm also hearing the voice of God through things like, for me, what works for me is our chants and mantras. Like every sense is just taking God in, or universe, or spirit, or source, or whatever word you works for you. The way you make love is the way God will be with you.
Oh, I love that. The way you make love is the way
God will be with you.
Can you elaborate a little bit more around this divine awareness?
It's simply just remembering this, that we are sacred. Our bodies are sacred. And everyone's different in how they connect with their way of remembering that.
Bringing in the spirituality spirituality is love, isn't it?
In my book, yeah, the heart, coming from the heart, because you come from the heart.
Yeah, come from the heart.
You can't go wrong.
My daughter, 22-year-old daughter, we go for walks in the forest all the time. And interestingly, last week we started talking about sex. We talk about everything. And she was like, we were able to talk comfortably about sex, but she brought up how uncomfortable it is talking about sex with, people, and particularly with a partner. And I thought it's interesting. And I know for myself, my relationship, I've been with my husband since I was quite a young woman. We started dating when I was 18. And I didn't learn how to actually talk about sex with my life partner for a long, long time, because it was really uncomfortable. And it was embarrassing or shameful, or just didn't want to say what it was that how I wanted to be pleased. And I think this is a conversation that we need to get comfortable with. We need to share and ask for our partners to please us in a way, or let them know that we want to be pleased this way, or this works or this doesn't, and not be embarrassed about that. I don't know if you have anything to add to that statement, or how we can teach our children how to have these conversations around sex so they're comfortable in expressing what they want. Or is it really about just truly loving yourself so you're able to have these conversations?
What the intent of this festival is to not be intimidating, to address things like shame, because we all have it. We all were raised, don't talk about that, or you're a bad girl, or, you like sex. Oh, there must be something wrong with you. You must be a slut. That kind of thing is so minimizes this beautiful life force energy that we've all been gifted.
How do you embrace that sexuality? How do you really own it, step into it, be proud of your beautiful body and all that you have to give? That might be a really big question. For me, I feel like it's been so little baby steps, but I want to be able to empower my daughter to fully own her beautiful sexuality. Any tips?
Wonderful. Oh, that's so beautiful. I love to hear you say that, and really allow open up your daughter's world in a safe way. And I just know what works for me, and what helps me is honoring my body.
Yeah.
In whatever way, whether it's through a body practice like yoga. I find dance really powerful to do that. Improv dance and conscious dance. that's a really powerful way to really feel what is happening in your body. Some people, they go to this like life transforming the first time they go to a dance class because they've never allowed their body to move the way the body wanted to move.
Yeah.
Because they had all these rules running in the head, what you're supposed to do. And any way you can find that gives you freedom.
Yes.
And openness that your heart's in, that your heart says yes. As long as your heart says yes.
So just crank
Even
tunes and let your body move. Right?
that's one way. That's one way that I know I
Yeah.
love.
You and
Singing.
I think we're soul sisters because that's what I love too. And I suppose that's in a large reason why you brought a sexuality and music festival together. It's because it's the music that can help free your soul. Is that true?
I know I find the music opens the heart. Music, and especially devotional music, which is typically what we use in, the kind of music that's, but not always. We've had rockers and all kinds of music, but typically it's been mostly devotional, kind of uplifting music at the festival. And that's to open the heart.
Right.
And really get in touch with what is your heart saying about your body? What is your heart? What is coming from the heart?
Speaking my language so much. I've just finished writing a story about listening to your heart, getting out of your head and listening to your heart. And it's called Whispers of the Heart. And that is, so for me, it's walking in the forest and listening to the heart.
Yes, I understand.
What you're talking about is putting on music and listening to the heart and allowing it to flow through you. It's so beautiful. I'm going to do more of that and see how those whispers of the heart start to come out more. Beautiful.
Nice.
Thank you. Do you have any other tips or thoughts that you can share with our audience about that consciously tapping into that divine sexual being that we all are?
Well, I know typically throughout my life, I followed or gotten involved in different kinds of healing modalities. I do believe that our purpose here is to grow. Mm-hmm. And sometimes I don't know the way to grow. So I need to find a teacher, somebody who can help me and just give me some direction. Because if I knew how to do it, I'd be doing it. So that's been what's helped me, is just finding a teacher, a modality, a healing modality that really, really resonates with you. Right now, I'm talking with a woman called Dorothy Becker, and she has what's called the Way of the Heart.
Oh, wow.
The Way of the Heart. And she's really transformed my life and got me back, whenever I'm not sure of my path, getting back in touch with my heart has never served me wrong.
That's beautiful. Do you any books that you may be able to recommend to our audience?
Ecstasy is Necessary by Barbara Carrellas.
Awesome.
And here's the rest of the title: A Practical Guide to Sex, Relationships, and so much more.
That says it all. All right. I think I'm going to be ordering a copy of that book. It sounds brilliant. Thank you so much, Wendy. I've totally enjoyed our conversation. I wish we could dive deeper and just keep talking about this stuff, because it's important. We need to love our bodies, honor our bodies, respect our bodies. And I love what you're doing, the work you're doing with the Sacred Sexual Music Festival. Please tell our audience when and where is it, and is there an opportunity to catch some of it online?
It's virtual this year, after a few years of being in person in Vancouver, Edmonton, Winnipeg, Prince George. It's now going to be virtual, and it's April 16th, 17th, and 18th. Friday night, Saturday all day, Sunday all day. It's going to be fabulous. The amazing speakers. And we take a real forward-looking approach to who we choose to offer their information. And I think it's time well spent.